Hey everybody, Taz from Critical Thinking Anarchist here, and I just want to say, wow, how amazing is this? Eric July and the Soskas sisters, and the whole team at Rippaverse hitting $1 million sales on Yaira in less than 24 hours. For a little bit of background here, isom number one hit 1 million in about 30 hours. Now, granted, that was with some downtime with the servers and everything like that, a bit of confusion because, of course, everything was brand new at that point. You know, nothing had ever been done by them yet. So they've learned a lot, but even still, $1 million, and they had some bot attacks, some hack attacks. They had personal accounts being hacked. They had some DDoS attacks, and they still came through in the first 24 hours with over $1 million in sales. Now, as of me pulling this up, is at 1,025,000. So for a little bit of reference, the entire run of Alpha Core in the pre-sales, so this doesn't count anything after January 20th of this year, 1.3 million, which is an amazing feat in itself. isom number two, which right now people kind of estimate that Yaira is going to be, but we'll see. And its entirety. Oh, hold on. Sorry, this does not like this. Oh, you thing. Show up there. All right. There's Alpha Core. Okay. So Alpha Core, 1.3 million. isom number two, 2.35 million. And again, that's after its entire pre-order campaign. And then isom number one did it 3.737 million. Now, over the course of everything, isom number one has easily generated more than $4 million in sales, I'm sure. isom number two is probably closer to 2.5 million Alpha Core, just because it hasn't been as long between the campaigns, probably at 1.3 to maybe 1.5 million. I mean, it's only been a month and a half since the end of that. So it probably hasn't garnered too much more than what is shown on here. But right now, if trends kind of go, this could hit 4 million before the end of its run. Now, there are some differing factors. One of the big things is that a lot of things are cheaper now. The cost of the goods is cheaper. The shipping's cheaper, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, you got a lot of different things going on there. So, if Yaira were at the same price point as isom number one, there's actually a very good chance it would be over 1.5 million right now. But I mean, that actually makes it better for the customers. It makes it easier to afford more items, so people can buy more for the same amount as they bought isom number one. No matter what, it's an amazing feat. It really is. Will it hit isom numbers? Who knows? I mean, since isom number one, there has been a lot of demand for Yaira. Yaira is the first. I mean, I remember, between days 1 and 2, and all over Twitter, people were like, "Oh my God, Yaira! I can't wait for Yaira! I can't wait for Yaira!" And I wasn't even paying attention at that point. I was just like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna buy Eric's books, whatever." So I wasn't even really sure what was going on. I'm like, Yaira, whatever you say. And of course, after reading, and if you guys have watched the videos, of my readings, you've been like, yeah, I get it. Yaira is pretty amazing. She has generated a lot of hype since day one. Some things, of course, that Yaira has going for it that isom didn't have going for it through the first campaign is that the audience has grown bigger for the most part. Obviously, there are some people who've left since then, but I think overall, more people have come onto the bandwagon than have left the bandwagon. The second part being that, again, with things being cheaper, it's going to be harder to hit some of these goals. But the merchandise selection is pretty close to the same. Again, with things being less expensive, I think it's very possible that overall the total amount of sales might equal out to about that same amount. But with item number one, because it was the start of everything, there were a lot of people, myself included, who went back 2, 3, 4, 5 times going, I'm going to get this now. I'm going to get this now. I'm going to get this now. And we didn't know that things might be cheaper later on. We didn't know that the cost of the Yaira shirt would go from $20, $25 at the time it was initially launched to now it's $5. And I happened to pick one up because I'm like, it's a cool shirt and I wanted to support it through the campaign process. Does it really matter when you support it? No, not at all. It just makes the campaign numbers look good. So, I mean, no matter what, again, $1 million is an amazing feat. $1 million in less than 24 hours is beyond incredible. It's going to be very exciting where this goes. I hope that this story is really good. The live action trailer looks amazing, and probably within the next couple days here, we might see the stretch goal of 1.5 million hit for the movie there. That will likely be directed by the Soskas. You know what we really want, of course, is that $4 million goal to get Eric to release the sketch, but there's that even, honestly, the $2 million goal is the Yaira statue. I asked the Soskas if they knew who the maker was, who would, if they did get it, who would be producing that statue, and they said yes, and left me at that. So obviously that's an NDA thing. So we got to double their current sales. We got to double the current sales because we want to get that Yaira statue going. But in the meantime, all I really want to say is Eric and Soskas and everybody who worked on this book, and of course the entire Rippaverse staff. Congratulations, jobs well done all around. I mean, you guys are big winners as the employees and the people participating, but just as much us as the audience, us as the fans, because this is it's really amazing to see a person and a company who cares about its audience. It's a lot easier to give money to someone you believe who cares about you than it is to believe to give that money to somebody you believe that they just want the money and that's it. And Eric's is reinvesting that money in his company over and over and over, making things more cost effective, better quality, and all around just better for everybody. So let me know what you guys think. As always, like, share, subscribe. I did record a very stupid 17-second Gilligan's Island parody earlier for Jay in regards to a tweet that Eric sent out. Go check that out for 17 seconds. My horrible singing, which just sucks because I'm a really decent singer, but I just did not sing well in 1/5 of a song. But anyway, you guys take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.